Scott Morrison has hailed the courage and resilience of Australians as he receives the nation's highest honour for his leadership during an era of extraordinary crisis. Appointed a Companion of the Order of Australia AC, Morrison has been recognised for eminent service to the people of Australia during his time as the 30th Prime Minister. His tenure, which lasted just over 3.5 years, spanned devastating bushfires, a global pandemic, economic upheaval, and regional instability. In a sit-down interview ahead of the official announcement, Morrison reflected on his term with characteristic resolve. From natural disasters to a once-in-a-century pandemic, and the strategic challenges in our region, Australians were just incredible, he said. He credited the Australian people with enduring these trials with strength and unity. The one assumption I made was that their character would pull them through. That's what underpinned our policies. The AC Award, the highest in the King's Birthday Honour list, is traditionally granted to former Prime Ministers. Yet Morrison's award, arriving 3 years post-leadership, arrives amid fresh reflections on his complex legacy. Highlighted in the award citation are Morrison's contributions to economic resilience, pandemic response, international relations, and national security, especially the landmark AUKUS Security Pact. Morrison himself identified AUKUS as one of his proudest achievements. It was about strengthening sovereignty, building resilience for the future, he said. From disaster preparedness to economic investment in small businesses, our goal was a stronger Australia. As COVID-19 hit, Morrison made what was then an unprecedented decision, banning international travel to Australia. Though it was lauded as a life-saving measure, it also drew criticism for leaving citizens stranded and dividing families. You don't get everything right, he admitted. But you face a new challenge every day. You do your best, shake it off, and get back to work. During the pandemic, Morrison and then-Treasurer Josh Frydenberg launched the $90 billion JobKeeper wage subsidy scheme, a program that became a financial lifeline for millions. Reflecting on that era, Morrison acknowledged the immense pressures but maintained he focused on what was necessary. The next crisis was always just around the corner, he said. Yet his time in office was not without controversy. After leaving office, it was revealed that Morrison had secretly sworn himself into 5 additional ministerial portfolios during the pandemic. A move many critics described as a breach of democratic process. This week, Morrison called those appointments a redundancy that was never active, defending them as prudent measures taken during extraordinary times. He exited Parliament in early 2024 but has since remained active on the global stage, continuing his advocacy for AUKUS. He insists the pact remains strong, even amid political shifts in partner countries. Morrison declined to critique the current state of the Liberal Party, which recently endured a historic election defeat. Still, he reaffirmed the values of the coalition. A strong economy, national defense, essential services, and financial responsibility, those principles have underpinned Australia's strength for over 70 years. He added, for most of that time, it's been coalition governments at the helm. The 2025 King's Birthday Honours list recognises over 800 Australians from various fields, from community leaders to cultural icons. Morrison's inclusion places him among a long line of national leaders celebrated for service. While his premiership was marked by fierce debates and polarizing decisions, Morrison remains unapologetic about the choices he made. The goal was always to protect Australians, strengthen our sovereignty, and steer the nation through the toughest of times, he concluded. Whether history will judge him kindly remains to be seen. But for now, Scott Morrison joins the ranks of former leaders formally honored for navigating the nation through some of its darkest days. Here is the modified article you requested. Let me know if you want a version in Urdu or formatted for a video script or blog.